Okay, I wanted to show something to you guys out there who may have purchased a Stellarvue SVQ100. I bought this about a year ago, and I believe this is the 118th one off the assembly line. I think that's what the sticker is here on the top, not quite sure. Anyway, after I purchased it, I took it up to do some imaging with it for the first time. When I had extended out the dew shield, tighten down the thumb screw, I noticed that the dew shield would always kind of have this movement in it. And no matter how much I tighten this thing down, it seemed like it'd always kind of just be a little bit on the droopy side. I was going to drill and tap 2 more holes on this, what's called the slide ring, and install 2 more thumb screws in hopes that that would actually support it and hold it up. So I called the Stellarvue guys. I asked them a few questions about how to remove this thing properly, about getting some more thumb screws, and they were asking me why would I be doing that, and I was explaining to them about this dew shield movement. They had asked me to take the dew shield off and look for a metal ring. See if it actually had this ring on here. This actually attaches to the scope itself. For some reason, when these were first manufactured, these were not installed. They were supposed to be, but they were not installed. And this is supposed to prevent the dew shield from moving around when it's extended out. And so, after getting instructions on how to properly disassemble this thing, which is really easy, it worked out very well. So I want to go ahead and show you how this is done. Okay, the first thing you want to do is take off the ring off the front of the dew shield. So just go ahead and support it like this, pretty much. Pull the dew shield out a little bit and just basically just unthread this thing. It's really easy. Just take that off, slide the shield back to expose the, I guess they call this the lens cell. Okay. And okay, this is the ring, of course, that they had sent me. It's got 3 Allen screws, three set screws, I should say. Just place that on there like so. There is no front or back. Both edges are beveled, but there is no front or back on this thing, so it doesn't really matter. Just set it. I would say just set it just close to the front. You don't have to make it flush with the edge of the telescope. So I'm just going to set it back about a few millimeters and just tighten those guys down. Okay. Oh, if I can do this. Just make sure they're snug. And you want to make sure that these set screws are flush with the ring. If it does stick up slightly, like this one here, sticking up just a little bit, you can just back out the other screws just a little bit. Okay? And then that will create some space to drop back down side. If for some reason they stick out too far, I guess you can take like a little Dremel tool with a little sanding disc on her or something and just knock those down, then insert them. But anyway, so that's on there fairly tight, and you're going to go ahead and just slide this back on like so. And it's a lot more a lot tighter of a fit. That's good. So go ahead and do that. Put this back on. Okay. Yeah, it's a real easy fix. These guys are really nice over there at Stellarvue. I must say they are very helpful, and they sent that ring out, and I got it in just a couple days. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is push this thing all the way out until it stops. Okay. The thumb screw, it's not even tight. I'll just go ahead and take it out for demonstration purposes. Pull this thing out. And this thing is this thing is rock solid. The dew shield is not moving at all. It's perfect. So real easy fix. I'm sure glad I called them up before I started drilling holes in this slider ring. So that's how you install that ring. And if you have a scope that has that droopy dew shield, go ahead and take this front ring off, slide this thing back, and see if you have that ring on there. If not, give them a call. They did not charge me for it, of course, because it probably is supposed to come with it. For whatever reason, they were just never installed on the assembly line. So good scope. I do recommend it for anybody who's interested in a nice scope like this. I do imaging, and it works fantastic for imaging. I've gotten great results with this, and definitely it's a good product, so I'm real happy with it.